Alright, we're going to do some inflation busting by buying assets first before we buy anything else so that we can have assets and what we want all at the same time. In the sense, have your cake and eat it too. So we have about $137.44 that we're going to first buy. So what we want to do is buy USDC first. Mainly it's just for taxes, so that it's first in, first out. It makes things easy. Otherwise, you just buy your assets first, but we have to consider taxes too. So we're gonna buy our assets at a DeFi saver. I'll show you where we're gonna do that. So once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and send that crypto to our wallet over a decentralized platform, and then we'll buy our assets over there. We'll save on fees, so we'll switch to the Arbitrum network, and that saves us a whole lot more because it could take like Ethereum could take like $30 per transaction or something crazy, but this is just a few cents. All right, so once that's there, let's go to DeFi Saver. This is kind of like the place where we exchange and swap our USDC for assets right over here. Let me show my face here. All right, so once you go to that site, then swap everything over. I usually, swap a little bit at a time, kind of practice, and sometimes you forget how to do things and whatnot. So it's just good to kind of learn through repetition, and you know, you'll succeed in just about anything if you do it consistently, right? And this is one of the easiest low skill thing you can do to build assets. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign this. Uh, all right, now my device is connected, and let me put this off screen. Looks good. Okay, looks good. And then let me approve the transaction. All right, there it is. I'll do it one more time, I think. Or is it done? Oh, I think it's done. Okay, cool. All right, so now we're gonna go over to our wallet or contract, what you want to call it, and we're just gonna supply our asset and then borrow from it so that we have our asset and then we can also spend it too. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and sign it again. Just write the contract so that you can supply what you have to the decentralized bank you got. So you are now a banker, and you decide when you want to pay. So if you don't want to pay it back, then it just keeps rolling interest back into the balance, and as the asset grows, as wrap Bitcoin grows, then it will open up more credit for you as that asset increases in value. And then if the price ever comes down enough to your collateral point, then it'll force sell you, and then that clears the debt. Okay, so your asset is on the hook for the debt, not you. You're not enslaved to it. The assets are. Okay, so now this is how I'll borrow. We have about 1,000 that we're gonna borrow out. That sets it pretty tight, but that's fine. I think it's about maybe a good time to borrow a little bit more. So I might borrow an extra 1,000 and send it over to my other account. And I think the market might be coming down just a little bit. Okay. So I actually might I'll do this, and I'll do one more to see what we're gonna be doing here. All right, let me sign this. Then I have the $1,000 that I'm gonna need to pay bills. And I think that the market might be changing just a little bit. So let's check the market real quick, see what's coming. Yeah, it's coming down a little bit. That's fine. Let's go ahead and trigger a little bit of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put let me just put 500. See what happens. Yeah, that should trigger it. Uh, Let me go ahead and do that. We should do 100 real quick, and then I'll do the rest. I just want to trigger it to clear it, and then I will move it over to another wallet, and then we'll do a short position and start preparing for a downward direction if that's the case. Okay, and that way we can bank on both sides, whether it goes up or goes down. You'll know because it'll start to try and trigger you. All right, so that should trigger it, and then once it sells a little bit of that, it'll clear up more assets for me or more of a balance, and I can pull a little bit more out and then start sending it over to the other side. So we're gonna play this game accordingly. So let me go and refresh this now. It should trigger, set up a trigger, and then it'll open up more for me to borrow. Okay, there it is. So now I can borrow a little bit more now, but it did sell a little bit of that too. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and borrow 900. All right, let's split 110. It's fine. And now I have $2,000 to use, but I will put 1,000 on the other side and set it up so that I can use it for later. All right, so now I'm gonna authorize this. Now I have $2,000, and then I want to set 1,000 to myself. But it's more for 500 for me, 500 for my wife. There it is. All right, so now let's go ahead and send that to my wife. We have $2,000 right there. You see right here. Send my wife $500 for grocery. There it is. And then $500 from, and then I'm gonna send another 1,000 to my other account, and I will set up a DeFi saver in the opposite direction. I know it could be all confusing, but for now, just this is all you need to know. You can probably cut out